Let's clap for them as they exit for the good job. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Those are choir students from all the way from Turkana. Let's give them another hearty clap. We have students from all the 47 counties, and therefore the university is rich of culture and other people from different places across the globe. I will now invite the University Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic Affairs and Student Affairs to welcome the University Vice Chancellor to make his remarks.
Your Excellency, allow me to invite our Vice Chancellor, who is the Rector of this university, very Reverend Professor Stephen, to come and make his remarks and then invite the next guest. Vice Chancellor, please.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, Right Reverend Charles Kasonde, Chancellor, the Catholic University of Eastern Africa, Dr. Gerard J. Rooney, President of St. John Fisher University, New York, and his spouse, Susan Rooney, who are part of our chief guests. Distinguished guests. delighted that you also represent our government here and to assure our partner in educating those who are graduating today. We are humbled by your trust to our university and wish to assure you that our graduate as recipients, but to providers of this transformation through skills, through innovative ways that will create value to our products, to our services, and to our leadership. So may God bless you as you achieve this. I wish now to thank the Chancellor of the Musalia Bishops Fraternity and the University Council for their vision on CUEA and for supporting the university to move in the next critical stage of growth and preparedness for the national new curriculum, whose first entrance of the CBC/CBE shall be joining the universities in 2029. It requires a lot of preparation, a lot of changes in our curricula, and so many things. The paradigm moved from the old to the new. In CUEA, we focus on student-centered learning. We stimulate the spirit of pilgrims of hope for our students. This is because before transitioning to heaven, our students who have Catholic values instilled in them must transition into value-based professionals, which they will account for in the kingdom of heaven. This professionalism through our graduates is then unleashed to the world, and thus the value-based professionalism that CUEA's alumni acquired through their alma is henceforth lived and shared. The world today is facing the brunt of rampant corruption, unchecked socio-economic inequalities, and unprecedented distortion of morality. Those who graduate from CUEA must fulfill what the statutes of CUEA graduates promises to the society, which is being champions of value-based professionalism. Please stand out to be counted as promoters of these transformative values. You are the hope of our people today. You are the hope of our world today. The vehicle of hope brought about by our graduates promise permeates to society because of the value-based transformative leadership and innovation that CUEA graduates bring with them to the society. This creates opportunity for the society itself in regard to self-sustainability, keeping faith in God, and the living honorable lives that they are called to be. In CUEA, the wind beneath the wings that lift our students to the heights of value-based professionalism are the lecturers and all the family members of the university. We as the staff perceive ourselves as the primary catalysts of our students' academic and professional growth. We teach through the tools accorded to us as a university and through the examples we show in our everyday lives. Our task to the students is to mold them with the right skills and dispositions. The recognition of this task is a paradigm change that affects modern university education. The Catholic University of Eastern Africa is on her growth trajectory. We have developed market and growth-driven programs. We have purchased more land adjacent to us that will be used to build the College of Health Sciences and a research-based health facility for our people in the Musalia region and beyond. We are in the process of constructing a new tuition facility, and we are bracing ourselves in readiness to receiving the first cohort of the competence-based curriculum education in 2029. This requires serious curriculum and resource preparedness to effectively mount the programs that will take the country to the next level of growth and socio-economic level, creating wealth, innovators, ethical and value-based leaders. Our graduates, the world today is in need of you as value-based professionals. This is the world you as graduates of CUEA are stepping into. You are the hope of our society, and with the skills and formative levels you have acquired from CUEA, I am sure you are up to the task of fulfilling the promise that you are as a CUEA graduate. As you go forth into the world, go with God, who will inspire much more horizons for societies that you can ever dream of. I end up by quoting Mary Kay, who says that integrity is the ingredient that will enable you to forge rapidly ahead on the highway that leads to success. It advertises you as being an individual who will always come through. Whatever you say, whatever you'll do, do it even if you have to move heaven and earth. Go and be ahead of everyone. Finally, may God bless you as you exit our university. We welcome you to work with us. Those who have earned other degrees, the bachelor's and the master's, please also join us for the higher levels of learning, and we continue to assure you the best of luck. We look forward to your joining our Alumni Association. Please kindly join and register on our website. We thank you again for being part of our family for the last 4 or 5 years. We shall miss you in our society. You have been a valuable asset to our university. Be the same to the world that you are going to. May God bless you, God consecrate you, and may God make you successful in all your lives frontiers. Thank you very much, and God bless you. It is now my singular privilege this moment to welcome the chair of our University Council, the Right Reverend of the Catholic Diocese of Bungoma, and also the chair of the Commission for Education and Religious Education in our country, the Catholic Church, at the Kenya Conference of the Catholic Bishops. Karibu sana, Your Excellency.
Your Excellency, Right Reverend Charles Kasonde, Chancellor of the Catholic University of Eastern Africa, Dr. Gerard Rooney, and your wife, the President of St. John Fisher University, New York, Prime Cabinet and Vice Chancellor of this university, Mr. Paul Mwangi, representing the Cabinet Secretary of the Ministry of Education, Vice Chancellors of other universities, Deputy Vice Chancellors, Executive Directors, Deans, Directors, Heads of Department and Section, College present, today together to celebrate the students who have completed their studies at this stage of their academic journey. Equally, we recognize and thank heartfully Mudavadi, the Prime Cabinet Secretary and Minister of Foreign Affairs, for gracing this occasion. And we hope that you come again to grace other graduation ceremonies in our university. Today we congregate as pilgrims of hope who are tasked with and aspire to transform nations of the world through providing innovative quality of education to society. I wish to acknowledge our Chancellor, the MSA Board, the bishops who have entrusted us with the oversight of this university. As the University Council, our primary role is to ensure that the Catholic University of Eastern Africa abides by its mission, vision, and purpose, statement, all of which center on empowering our students and staff to become ethical leaders for the church and society. In line with the legal framework that governs university education in Kenya, we continually support CUEA in her compliance with these standards and laws. The Council has and continues to work towards ensuring that CUEA has the required human resource and infrastructure to offer quality education to our students. CUEA has successfully made itself self-sustainable, implemented an all-encompassing enterprise resource plan. At this time, our university is focusing on growth. As we have just been told by the Vice Chancellor, we have newly purchased 8.5 acres of land, and we intend to build a College of Health Sciences, and as we speak now, we have commenced a project also to construct an ultra-modern block of lecture halls within our main campus here in Lang'ata. These achievements have been met despite the current challenging university education sector in Kenya, which have unfortunately led to a delay in reaching certain milestones of our university strategy. In spite of the unfavorable conditions facing Kenya's university sector, we have dedicated ourselves to working with the government of Kenya, all other governments in the Musalia region, and our fellow universities to ensure sustainability and continuous improvement of the quality of university education in Kenya and in the Musalia region. We are also committed to creating a conducive academic environment that allows our students and staff and society as a whole to be innovative as they delve into research and knowledge generation. The uniqueness of research and innovation that is formulated in CUEA is particular to our intended purpose. This purpose is to provide research findings that have high impact solutions to societal problems. As such, when implemented, the solutions bring about positive change to society under the banner of community service. Graduates, as we continue to work towards sustaining and improving the quality of education that you have received for the last several years here in CUEA, we ask that you join us in our never-ending venture to make sure that our university continuously impacts society. You can join our quest to continuously impact society by being dedicated and value-driven as we offer specialized services to all, be it professionally or academically. Your success is CUEA's success. You can by mentoring CUEA students, which will enable them to follow your footsteps and prosper in their academic and professional careers. By supporting CUEA in whichever way you can to make sure that we continue our vision. Congratulations to our that young that is guided and driven by God, and above all is also God-fearing. May the same God bless you, your future aspirations, and bless all of us here. Thank you. And now I have this singular and privileged moment. These are the words usually which the priests use when I'm the guest of honor. So I'll use them. I hope Your Excellency, the Minister, will find them good to your ears. I usually find them. And now I have this singular duty and privilege to welcome you, Your Excellency, Dr. Musalia Mudavadi, and my friend, to come and address this distinguished audience. Karibu.
Thank you, Bishop Kadima, for inviting me to the podium. Your Excellency, the Right Reverend Charles Kasonde, Chancellor of the Catholic University of Eastern Africa, Dr. Gerald J. Rooney, President of St. John Fisher University in New York, and on a lighter note, I can confirm that he has no connection with Wayne Rooney of Manchester United. The Right Reverend Mark Kadima, Chair of the Catholic University of Eastern Africa, distinguished members of the University Council, the Very Reverend Professor Stephen Bugwa, Vice Chancellor, distinguished guests, faculty, students, and alumni of the Catholic University of Eastern Africa, parents, guardians and guardians, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Chancellor, with your permission, I will wish to request that in honor of the former member of parliament of this area and a distinguished Kenyan, the Right Honorable Raila Odinga, who, as we all know, I would wish to request your permission that since this was his constituency at one time, that we stand up and recognize him in a minute's silence. Using that same latitude, before I make my remarks, Mr. Chancellor, let me also take this opportunity to very quickly also acknowledge a few people within our midst who may not be on our program, but I think they are worthy of recognition. And if I mention your name, if you are somewhere, please just wave, and that will do. We have the Right Retired Major General Michael Gishangi, who was once the head of our intelligence in our department. Thank you for being present. We have in our midst Honorable Julius Meli, who is the chair of the Education Committee in Parliament. I think he's in the dais somewhere. Thank you. We have Mr. Brown Ondego, who is the chair of the Kenya Civil Aviation Authority. Thank you. We have in our midst the Honorable Paul Mwite, who is also very well known, former MP for Kikuyu and a distinguished lawyer. We also have within our midst Professor Kivuta Kibwana. I'll confess that if I look intelligent, he was one of the contributors to that. Also in our midst I have a lady who is the past. This is the equivalent of a PS, Juliana Yaipan from my office. And of special mention, we have a young lady, Captain Aseo Ondego. I will be deliberate if I just ask her to step forward for me. If she can just step forward right in front. She's my niece, so I can bully her a little bit. There's a very special reason why I've asked her to step in front, because this lady is a captain, pilot with the Kenya Airways. She handles the big planes, the Dreamliners and the Boeing 737s. And she's the one who actually ferried the body of Raila Amolo Odinga from India. She was the captain of the flight KQ203, which became KQ Rao 001. Thank you, thank you so much. Now, let me go to my statement. It is a great honor to join you for the 44th graduation ceremony of the Catholic University of Eastern Africa. Today's congregation of the class of 2025 marks a significant milestone for the graduates and yet another proud chapter in the illustrious journey of this great institution. This ceremony not only honors the achievements of our graduates, but also reaffirms the Catholic University of East Africa's steadfast commitment to its vision of becoming a world-class university that nurtures transformative leaders for the church and society. As I look across this vibrant assembly of graduates, I see a living testament to the Catholic University of East Africa's inspiring motto, consecrate them in the truth, aptly drawn from John chapter 17, verse 17. This guiding principle continues to shape the university's mission of pursuing excellence in teaching, research, and community service, while forming leaders of integrity, guided by faith, wisdom, and service to humanity. Today, I see the promise of a new generation prepared to serve with integrity, grounded in truth and faith. Therefore, I commend the Chancellor of the Catholic University of Eastern Africa for your visionary leadership of this institution. I also extend my sincere appreciation to the Vice Chancellor, the University Council and Management, faculty, staff, parents and graduates and guardians for their invaluable contribution to shaping the character and success of today's graduates. I also take this opportunity to warmly welcome Dr. Gerald Rooney, the President of John Fisher University, together with his spouse. Your presence highlights the importance of fostering mutually beneficial partnerships between Kenyan universities and institutions of higher learning globally. Such collaborations advance academic excellence, research, and innovation. I congratulate the Catholic University of Eastern Africa for pursuing this noble path of partnership and shared progress. To the Chancellor, the Right Reverend Charles Kasonde. Please convey the Government of Kenya's profound gratitude to the Association of Member Episcopal Conferences in Eastern Africa for choosing Kenya 41 years ago to be the home of the Catholic University of East Africa. Established in 1984 as a theological institution called the Catholic Higher Institute of Eastern Africa, the institution was granted a charter by the government in 1992, marking the transformation into the Catholic University of Eastern Africa. Today, Catholic University of Eastern Africa stands tall among Kenya's leading universities, renowned for its academic excellence, moral formation, and service to humanity. Notably, the university has produced competent and dedicated alumni, including my cabinet colleagues, the Honorable Geoffrey Kiringa and Honorable Beatrice Askul, as well as Principal Secretary Dr. Belio Kipsang, whose exemplary leadership continues to uphold the respected legacy of this great institution. I note with pride that the university has similarly produced distinguished alumni serving with excellence in the church, private sector, and non-governmental organizations. Congratulations to the Catholic University of East Africa and all its alumni. Continue to uphold the proud image of this great institution. This growing community of transformative alumni perfectly represent today's graduation theme, Pilgrims of Hope, consecrated to transform nations through innovative education. The Catholic University of East Africa graduates continue to distinguish themselves as men and women of faith, integrity, and intellect. They serve with purpose, guided by hope, and devoted to building a just, compassionate, and innovative world. I am informed that the 2025 marks a jubilee year in the Catholic Church, centered on the theme Pilgrims of Hope. This theme aims to inspire the Catholic Church and indeed the world to renew hope in humanity. His Holiness Pope Francis captures this spirit by reminding us that we must fan the flame of hope that has been given to us and help everyone to gain new strength and certainty by looking to the future with an open spirit, a trusting heart, a far-sighted vision. End of quote. The government of Kenya remains hopeful about the boundless potential of humanity in Kenya, Eastern Africa, and the world. To realize this vision, we are committed to maintaining world-class standards in university education through the Commission for University Education. While challenges persist, ranging from ensuring institutional sustainability to preparing graduates who are job-ready and entrepreneurial, the government continues to strengthen that uphold excellence and relevance in higher education. The government will continue to implement education reforms, expand infrastructure in learning institutions, and strengthen linkages between industry and academia to enhance access and quality at all levels, including university education. We remain confident in this mission because we place our hope and trust in the limitless potential of our youth. It is encouraging to note that the university's focus on value-oriented learning system and environment is making a meaningful impact in Kenya and East Africa's job market. I must say This gives the Catholic University of East Africa graduates a distinct advantage as they contribute to society and the world of work. I am pleased to note that this university places strong emphasis on research and innovation, which are among the key pillars of the government's bottom-up economic transformation agenda. Proudly hosts two globally recognized research hubs, the IBM Research Lab Africa and the Center for Research in Religious Life and Apostolate Africa, as well as the ICOLO.io, a leading data storage center. They deserve a clap. In this respect, I urge youth to embrace digital technology responsibly, and I underline that, responsibly, and use it as a tool for personal growth and progress. Be mindful of your digital footprint. Be mindful of your digital footprint. As in today's globalized world, many partner countries now review social media activity when considering visa and scholarship applications. I will deliberately repeat that paragraph. In this respect, I urge the youth to embrace digital technology responsibly and use it as a tool for personal growth and progress. Be mindful of your digital footprint. As in today's globalized world, many partner countries now review social media activity when considering visa and scholarship applications. Africa must chart its own course in innovation to navigate the rapidly changing geopolitical and geoeconomic landscape. Universities must stand on the forefront of this continental ambition. Without the Catholic University of East Africa and other institutions of higher learning fully realizing their potential in research and innovation, our nation risks falling behind in the pursuit of sustainable growth and development. For its part, the government continues to expand opportunities for research and innovation to drive transformation in Kenya and across the Eastern Africa region. This year, His Excellency President William Ruto established a fully fledged State Department for Science, Research and Innovation, which now falls under my office as the Prime Cabinet Secretary. Additionally, the Kenya National Innovation Agency, a state corporation mandated to develop and manage the national innovation system, is implementing the Research to Commercialization R2C program in partnership with the United Kingdom. The initiative supports researchers, academics and entrepreneurs in transforming innovative ideas into viable enterprises that create jobs and drive wealth creation. I encourage today's graduates under the Catholic University of East Africa's guidance to seize the opportunity offered by such programs to turn their innovations into impactful solutions. To this end, I congratulate the Catholic University of East Africa class of 2025 on this remarkable achievement. To graduating undergraduates, you now hold the power to read and to do all that appertains to your degree. A world of opportunity awaits you, provided you are guided by hard work, discipline, and integrity. Fortunately, These are values that the Catholic University of East Africa has instilled in you. The government of Kenya stands ready to work with you as you enter the job market, whether as innovators, entrepreneurs, or leaders shaping our nation's future. I thank you, and may God bless you all. Thank you. I was joking with Bishop Akaduma, and I was telling him, do we at this stage say we have to or Catholic precision? He told me the military learned it from the Catholics. So I end my statement there. Thank you.
Let us give our Prime Cabinet Secretary a better clap. I will invite the University Vice Chancellor to welcome the Chief Guest.
Thank you. It is my singular responsibility and honor, as was introduced by the Chair of our University Council, to welcome Dr. Rooney. He's here with his wife, Susan Rooney. We have been friends for many, many years. And from my former university, as I said yesterday, he's coming to evaluate my performance. So he talks to you, just say the nice things. The rest we'll talk after tomorrow. So please kindly shape my profile with my alma mater, St. John Fisher University. He's wonderful, a friendly person, a person of faith, as I said, and very simple in his leadership. I have been to his office quite a number of times. In August, I was in his office and we had lunch together and dinner together also. And he expressed a lot of humility with his staff, and he's the one who has also inspired in me the servant leadership approach, where everybody becomes part of my family in the leadership. So I'm so honored that I'm thanking you for coming to be with us and to be our chief guest. With those few words, I wish to welcome you here to come and address the distinguished family gathered today. Asante sana. You can use there.
Your Excellency, Right Reverend Charles Kasande, Chancellor of the Catholic University of Eastern Africa, Your Excellency, Dr. Musalia, Mudavadi, EGH, Prime Cabinet Secretary and Cabinet Secretary for Foreign and Diaspora Affairs, Your Excellency, Right Reverend Mark Kadima, Chair of the Catholic University of Eastern Africa Council, Your Lordships, distinguished members of the University Council, Very Reverend Professor Stephen Nagari, Rector and Vice Chancellor of the Catholic University of Eastern Africa, Mr. Paul Wangi, who is representing the Cabinet Secretary of the Ministry of Education, distinguished guests, Deputy Vice Chancellors, Executive Directors, Deans, Directors, Heads of Departments and Sections, Principals and Rectors of CUEA's constituent and affiliate colleges, clergy and religious men, faculty, students, and alumni of CUEA, parents, guardians, sponsors, and graduates, ladies and jumbo and good. I am happy to be here by invitation. Blessing indeed for my wife Susan and I to be with you for the 44th graduation of the Catholic University of Eastern Africa. I am most grateful and humbled to be recognized as the guest of honor at today's ceremony. Indeed, Father Stephen has been a mentor to me, beginning 25 years ago when we met at his alma mater. My heartfelt thanks to him for this special invitation, and my congratulations to him and all at CUEA on the most impressive and impactful university you have created. Father Stephen, special congratulations for your leadership and most impactful service as Vice Chancellor of this university. Congratulations to all graduates on the successful completion of your academic programs. This noteworthy accomplishment is shared with those who have accompanied you on your educational journey. Your family, your faculty and staff, and your friends, many of whom who are here today, and all of whom join me in celebrating your academic achievements and your pursuit of advanced education. Today we gather to celebrate a milestone, a chapter in the story of the university, a moment of success, reflection, and celebration for all graduates. For you, the class of 2025, pilgrims of hope, consecrated to transformations through innovative. Indeed, it is through a story of innovative education that I am here with you today. Program designed to provide a transformational cultural and educational exchange experience for Catholic priests from Kenya grew quickly both in interest and impact. Kenyan priests such as Nicodemus Karima, Raphael Ndingi, and Peter Cairo studied at St. John Fisher and returned to Kenya to become influential religious and civic leaders. The Archbishop Ndingi served as Archbishop of the Archdiocese of Nairobi, while Archbishop Karima and Archbishop Cairo served the Diocese of Nari. In all, 5 graduates went on to serve as bishops in Kenya, including 3 who became archbishops. Another priest who participated in the Kenya exchange program is Father Stephen, who came to pursue his studies at Fisher initially in the 1980s and later for a sabbatical in the early 2000s. Both Father Stephen and I were about 20 years old when he came to St. John Fisher and have continued with our youth even as we've aged. On his return to Fisher, Father Stephen taught and shared Kenyan culture with our students and faculty. His academic and pastoral contributions exemplify the reciprocal nature of the exchange, enriching both Kenyan and American communities. In all, dozens of Kenyan priests have been able to come to Rochester, New York, and study at St. John University through this program. It was during his sabbatical stay that I had the good fortune to meet Father Stephen. We have continued a friendship begun in Rochester and now coming full circle to our present here today with you at this graduation. Years, members of our campus community have been to Kenya through several mission trips and clinical rotations led by our School of Nursing faculty and embraced by hundreds of our nursing students. One of the most recent trips included 8 students and 2 faculty members who spent 2 weeks in Kenya as part of a global preceptorship, an international nursing experience required of all graduating nurses. And just last year, a faculty colleague in our School of Pharmacy spent 6 months in Western Kenya with Maseno University as part of the Fulbright U.S. Scholar Program, an international educational exchange that provides for teaching, research, or professional projects in the world. As you can hear, one, rooted in the shared values of service, education, and global citizenship. These collaborations have not only advanced health outcomes and educational opportunities, but have also fostered lifelong friendships and a profound sense of global responsibility. The Fisher-Kenya Connection exemplifies our commitment to preparing students to lead with heart and purpose in a complex world. Today, the legacy of the Fisher-Kenya Exchange Program is evident in the high-ranking positions held by its alumni and the ongoing cultural dialogue it fosters. It stands as a testament to the power of innovative education, hospitality, and shared values in shaping global leadership and community development. As you graduate today from a Catholic university rooted in faith, reason, and service, I would like to briefly share with you a bit about the life of St. John Fisher, the patron of the university I now lead. St. John Fisher was a renowned English bishop, scholar, and martyr whose life embodied intellectual excellence, pastoral humility, and unwavering faith. Educated at Cambridge University, he became Chancellor of the University and Bishop of Rochester, choosing to serve the in England out of devotion rather than ambition. A champion of Catholic doctrine and education, Fisher helped establish and strengthen colleges at Cambridge, believing deeply in the power of learning to shape moral and spiritual leaders. His courage was most evident during the reign of King Henry VIII, when he refused to support the king's separation from the Catholic Church. For his defense of papal authority and refusal to compromise his Fisher was imprisoned and ultimately executed in 1535. His prayer, "In you, O Lord, have I hoped," from Psalm 31, remains a powerful testament to his unwavering faith in the face of martyrdom. Canonized in 1935, John Fisher is remembered as a model of integrity, scholarship, and courage. His life linked learning with holiness, service to God and the human family, and loyalty to faith, conscience, and his principles. Present at the canonization of St. John Fisher, along with Thomas More and the English martyrs, was Bishop James E. Carney of Salt Lake City in the state of Utah in the United States. Carney developed a great appreciation and respect for St. John Fisher. And later, when he became the Bishop of Rochester, New York, John Fisher, the patron of the Roman Catholic Diocese of Rochester. When our institution's founding congregation of Bishop Carney about starting a Catholic college for the non-Catholic at the time in Rochester, he not only gave his approval, but he also gave us our name. Today, Fisher's legacy continues to inspire all members of our campus community, but also generations of scholars, leaders, and lay people to live with conviction, serve with humility, and remain faithful in the face of adversity. John Fisher, I would suggest, was a pilgrim of hope. As you are now pilgrims of hope, let John Fisher stand as a guiding light while you continue your own journey as graduates of the Catholic University of Eastern Africa. I think often about John Fisher's character and his faith in my role as Fisher's president. I have a plaque in my office that has the words of Philippians 4:13, which read, quote, "I can do all things through him who strengthens me," end quote. This is a favorite verse of mine, and this powerful truth has guided me and countless others through moments of challenge and triumph. I invite it to be a guide for you as you embrace your future with courage and purpose. As you enter the next chapter of life, I encourage you to lead with purpose, knowing that your education is not just a personal accomplishment, but an opportunity to serve others and make a difference. Let your goals be shaped not only by ambition, but by a deep desire to contribute meaningfully to your communities and the world. I also encourage you to live with integrity, even when the path is difficult. In a world that often rewards shortcuts, your commitment to honesty, humility, and ethical leadership will set you apart. Let your character be your compass, and your values be the foundation upon which you build your future. And above all, strive to make an impact, whether in your profession, your relationships, or your service to others. Remember that true success is measured not just by what you achieve, but by how much you uplift those around you. Be bold in your vision, compassionate in your actions, and faithful in your journey. You have shown that with dedication, resilience, and trust in God's grace, no goal is too far, no dream too bold. The Philippians verse reminds us that our strength does not come from us alone, but from God, who empowers us to rise above every challenge. May this verse continue to inspire you as it has me, as a reminder of what you can accomplish and a reminder of who walks with you as you do. Remember that your education is an achievement. It is a gift to be shared with the world. May your journey be filled with wisdom, joy, and the unwavering strength that comes from above. Congratulations, class of 2025. Asante Sanya. May God bless you all.
Let's give our chief guest
Today we are very pleased to have our special guest who came to be with us this morning. I have talked about the Honorable Julius Meli, who is our chair, the National Assembly Education Committee. I wish to thank him because we have had a series of meetings with him, and he has been very wonderfully supporting the government support to private university. I also wish to welcome Mr. Paul Mungi, representative of the Education Cabinet Secretary. I think he has arrived. Yeah. Thank you. And then the Sylvia Maria Ondego, the captain of the KQ, as we had said, during the next flight, you'll be here. I want to say that her mother is also graduating with a PhD in theology. So she will work upon the flight of the Vice Chancellor. I also wish to recognize the presence of Juliana Yapan, the Principal Administrative Secretary of the Office of Prime Cabinet Secretary, MG Lukudu Ahad, from South Sudan, Major General Michael Gichangi, as he was introduced. Thank you. He has family members that are graduating from us. Honorable Paul Moite, who has been my friend for the last 35 years. Thank you very much for coming. Professor Kivuda Kibwana, the former governor, Makueni, who is also our lecturer here at the Catholic University in the Faculty of Law. He, after finishing his political career, he joined us as a member of our staff, and we are very happy about it. Maybe to represent all these special guests, I would like to invite Honorable Julius Meli to say a few words. Karibu sana.
Honorable Paul Mwangi, come closer to the dais.
Our chief guest and our special guest, Prime Cabinet Secretary, the graduating class of 2024, parents, guardians, and the congregation. Good morning. Yes, I want to thank the Vice Chancellor, Director, for giving me this opportunity. So I know it's very procedural now. This is a very complication of the graduation class of 2025. I attended as a chair of education, but more importantly, as a parent, that my wife is graduating here today, doing masters. And I didn't expect to say much, but as a leader I want to thank the church and the government for working very closely on the common goal of education in Kenya. The church has done a lot, more importantly in the field of research, in the field of education, and even in enhancing access to education for our country. And the Parliament and the Prime Cabinet Secretary here, we are going to support to make sure that education in this country move even at greater heights. Thank you so much. And I want to congratulate my wife and my family. Today she's graduating with a master's in human resources. Asante sana, asante sana.
One of the musical situation come on is what